Hello, everyone. Welcome to Author Spotlight for the month of August. I'm Pellikka, Editor-in-Chief of JASE. It's my pleasure to have with me today Dr. Rekha Mankad from Mayo Clinic, who is the senior author on a paper on stress echo in transgender women. Rekha, welcome.
Thank you very much, Patty. It's great to be here.
So Rekha is an expert on echo and women's health at Mayo Clinic. Tell us about yourself.
So I am an echocardiographer, and in that role, I get to actually co-direct education for the fellows through the Echo Lab, which is a great joy to be part of that educational process. I work in the interventional echo practice as well. But my other clinical home, I'm the director of the Women's Heart Clinic, and under that umbrella, I'm the director of the Cardiorheumatology Clinic as well.
Great. Tell me what inspired you to write this paper.
So as director of the Women's Heart Clinic, I've always been interested in sex differences in cardiovascular disease. And obviously, we dealt with this for years through the Go Red movement, NHLBI, talking about sex difference in heart disease, mostly ischemic heart disease. So in that role, I was always looking at women and their difference in heart disease presentation and manifestations of ischemic heart disease. And actually, the whole transgender and gender diverse population, I realized was underrepresented. And this really came about when I was reading an echocardiogram, and I happened to read an echo on a transgender female. And I realized that I wasn't really sure what to use for the normative data for LV chamber size, LV wall thickness. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to use the sex assigned at birth or their gender identity. And that got me thinking and actually communicating with the director of our transgender and intersex clinic here, which is run by endocrinology. And through that relationship, we started looking at ways to identify perhaps individuals at higher risk of cardiovascular disease within the transgender and gender diverse population.
Great. Were you surprised by what you found in this work?
I was not surprised, but I was intrigued. I always wondered how gender-affirming hormone therapy might influence some of the parameters that we look at. So I wasn't really surprised that transgender individuals seem to fall between cisgender females and cisgender males, but it was intriguing what the differences were or where these individuals fell. And they seem to fall a little bit in the middle of cisgender females and cisgender males. So that was very interesting for sure.
It is interesting how their exercise physiology is sort of intermediate too.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
But I don't want to take it away from the readers but refer you instead to this excellent paper.
Thank you.
I might also add that the paper was guest edited by Dr. Shelby Cuddy, since the paper is from Mayo Clinic. And there's an excellent editorial by Dr. Monica Mukherjee and colleagues. Thanks for joining.